But yeah, it never.
But even the guy who is the first to call the police, Seabass, doesn't see the reason to call the police.
Yeah. Right. Again,
for what?
Because here's the secret. At any time they could leave.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, no, Menace.
They're not being held?
I don't have chains tied to their vehicle. I'm not even standing behind or in front of their vehicle.
You don't have the spike strips behind their tires?
I don't.
So if they can leave, why are they interacting with you?
It's almost as if they don't want to be proven wrong and scummy.
Yeah. But they do hate that magnet.
Yeah.
It does no damage, but man, do they hate that.
They feel violated.
So again, we've heard from her that as I provide her evidence and points and logic, she didn't want to hear it, and she's going to tell me that again and again and again.
Shut your mouth.
Why can't we have a conversation?
Just shut your mouth.
Because you know if we have a conversation, you'll lose. That's why.
Shut your mouth.
Now, you see, this is a walkway. It's supposed to be clear for people.
Don't put on my car ever again.
Why do you think I did that?
I don't care. Shut up.
But that's the whole point, is you don't care about people with disabilities.
I don't care if you're a cart narc or whatever you are.
I'm Agent Sebastian of the highly sexy cart narcs. If you ask me nicely, I'll put it back for you.
Get your manager out here.
Yeah, you're.
What are they going to get me for?
I don't care. Shut your mouth.
Oh, wow.
Get the manager, Karen.
She doesn't really understand conversing. So triggered.
No.
That's another common thing is people think if they yell "shut up" that you have to stop talking, and it turns out no.
It works.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Yeah. All right, so finally, back and forth, the manager's coming, which is usually my indication to just get it to the adult because I've had these conversations before. The manager says, "Okay, sorry, you need to leave." They just want peace.
You're helping them.
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly. And again, I always say I'm not here to make their job harder.
Right.
So I'm not going to have to sit around and have the same conversation again. At that point, I'll take off. But let's find out. After all of this, did she at least glean some sort of gem from this?
Have you learned your lesson, do you think?
No. Have you learned your lesson?
My lesson, unfortunately, has been time and time again that humanity is terrible and people don't learn. And it's being enforced on me again and again.
Get knocked out by me. Now shut up.
Oh, wow. Now, what will the cops think of that?
Yeah, that's a threat.
And this has happened so many times. That's a crime. That's assault. That's assault before the battery. The battery would be her knocking me out, which from a 48-year-old chick with a limp, it's not happening. By the way, the husband's gone at this point. He's inside trying to find the manager.
Oh, my God.
She's here, again, threatening to knock me out.
Did the manager come out?
You know what? I didn't even find out.
Oh, okay.
Because, also, special trick, I can't be asked to leave if no one asks me. Pro tip.
Oh, pro tip. But for all you aspiring cart narcs out there.
Her lesson for you is good. You're a dick.
You're a dick and shut the F up.
That's my lesson.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, so I don't think she did learn the lesson. But again, that's the point of cart narcs is even if they don't learn, it's an it's goofus and gallants.
Yeah.
This is an example.
I know, but you kind of wish it would take hold better. I know.
I do. So let's compare her, this mouthy broad, to this guy. And Greg, maybe we should have a slight discussion here. He did the thing where he loaded all his groceries in his car, but for whatever reason, people don't want like the box for like a toothpaste or something, or like a 6-pack.
Did he undo it and put it in the cart?
He emptied like a couple boxes or containers of stuff and just left it in the cart. And left the cart in the middle of the spot.
So he treated it like a garbage can.
Which again, people say, well, the store will clean it up eventually.
Okay, fine.
That's then
trashy. Go ahead and take a dump on the ground then.
Yeah.
Well, typically, I know at least the grocery store closest to my house. At the front of the store and at each cart corral, there is a garbage can.
That was the case in this case.
All the time. They're easy to find in public.
For this particular reason, I'm sure.
And the other point being is like, why do you want to leave a trashy cart for the next person?
There's also tumble wipes.
Yeah, wipes and
always.
plastic. People are like, why is all this garbage in the creek next to the store? Well, because this jackass is throwing his stuff in the cart. So I approached this guy. He's at least a little bit calmer and point out these problems.
Yeah, scoop, do it.
Oh, and he left trash in the cart, too. Oh, no. Somebody left their cart out over here.
That we purchased from that store that we just bought it at?
I'm not saying that it's stolen.
Okay, can you please leave?
Well, sir, I don't think you understand what I'm asking here, sir, is that when you leave your cart out, it blocks other people's access to the lanes and also can potentially cause damage.
Are you two hired by...
Now, that's an interesting question. It's a very common question that Lazy Bones...
Get lost, because I don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, man.
She sounds tough.
We'll get lost, man.
So his first argument is, well, I paid for that
Kick
stuff.
rocks.
Yeah, kick rocks, buddy.
Yeah, they'll fry
I
ice.
paid for it, so I'm going to litter and...
And his second argument, well, do you work for the store? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, get out of here. So now at that point, the magnet comes out. The magnet that says that, don't return my shopping cart like a jerk, or Lazy Bones on board, some variation thereof. And it's always the same back and forth where they get out and blah, 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 blah. But maybe this guy, maybe I'll have a epiphany with this job.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Well, of course you don't, because I'm asking you to do the right thing. So here's a cart return magnet so they don't return the shopping cart like a jerk. Put that there for you.
I'm gonna have you arrested.
Now, why would you have me arrested?
Don't do it again.
Well, I got one that says I'm a litter bug here because you just littered that on the ground.
Are you really gonna do this?
Well, sir, I would ask you the same thing. Are you really going to do that? Leave a card out where it's...
Yes.
Yes.
Rip.
I have you arrested. Yes.
What a whiny little baby.
Leave me alone.
This guy could be like a cartoon character or like a movie like Milk in the Office.
Yes. Yes.
Can we hear that again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
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 You sure can, Greg.
Yeah.
All right, so he has I've never heard, this is, the reason I do cart narcs is, besides the public service, is you hear the same things, but you also hear new little wrinkles. And that's what he gave me here. One final threat.
Yes.
Why? Are you lazy, sir? Here's your magnet.
Okay, you've been reported.
Okay, you've been reported.
By who? Okay.
You've been reported.
To who?
Reported.
But like, he didn't get on a phone
He
call.
didn't do anything?
Instant reporting.
In his mind.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you.
Oh, hold on. Okay, you've been reported.
That's a version of you've made the list.
What the hell?
I'm gonna have you arrested.
Oh, he sounds very scary.
I'm going to have you arrested.
You're in my mental Rolodex. So unfortunately, I don't think he learned a lesson either. But again, teach your children well, cart narc. I'll say this, as much as that's depressing, every time I'm doing cart narcs, there's some like dad with his kid that comes over and says hi, gets a sticker. And I know that those little kids won't.
See, son, this is a card narc.
Right.
Right.
Someday.
These little kids will not grow up to be this dippish or that lady. So that's the one, like the
Yes.
greater good, the greater silver lining.
Yes.
Has anyone ever said, my bad, dude?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we played those before.
I just
Yeah.
feel like those are very few and far between.
In fact, in the videos now, I've started tagging those on the end, like something like, because people are like, well, it's just, I feel so bad. Like, humanity's out of control. No. There's people.
Yeah, uplifting.
Good
There are
ones out
decent
there,
folks
Walt.
out there.
There's card narcs, everybody. Nice work, Agent Sebastian, keeping your cool. Dealing with these nut jobs out there.
Yeah, here.
Leave me alone, you dick.
I'm not arguing whether you're disabled. I'm arguing that he shouldn't have left the car.
I'm gonna follow
This cart.
around.
And do what? Be an idiot?
Sit tight. More next. The Woody Show. Alt 98.7.